So I have no idea how this video is going to come out, but the goal of today is to maybe get a little closer to a broadhead decision for my new Brunswick bear hunt. I don't know if you can see it, but out there is a hind end of a bear target, just there to be foam. Essentially, going to take a few shots. It's a little windy, which is unfortunate, but I got lighted knocks on, bear target down there. And basically what we have a 3-blade VPA, 1.25 inch, 250 grain. Adapted this tree shark up to 260 grains. I believe that's a 2 1/16 cut. And then this is an old 3-blade snuffer that I adapted to also be 250. So my arrow flight's pretty good with the VPA. I shot that some last night, but I'm unsure what I want to use. I have a PSA Gray Bart from Black Widow. It's 50 at 28. I'm pulling a little over 29, and I kind of scaled it in my basement. I think I'm somewhere between 54 to 56 pounds on it. So arrows are Easton Axis 340s. I got some hate over this, but I footed them with super slams. So I'm looking forward to the setup. Got lighted knocks on, so should be pretty cool. I'll go ahead to the next clip. Probably just me taking a few practice shots. It's a little slippery getting back here into the ravine or the creek bed that I'm in right now, so I may have taken a digger or two. So we'll see how this goes. No real expectations. Seeing if there's a head that flies most consistently. So that might be the clear-cut winner. If not, still got decisions ahead. Alright, so I hope you can see the target. It's really bright down here because of the snow, and I'm having a hard time seeing what the camera's actually looking at, so I'm gonna take a couple practice shots, just hoping for cleanish breaks. I'm kind of at the point where I just embrace my pluck, so I don't need any crap for it from the YouTube experts out there, but we'll see how this goes. Almost hit the leaf on the cold shot, so not too shabby. Arrow flight was good. Take a second one. Right next to it, I will, I'll bring you up and show you. All right, so that oak leaf is what I was shooting for. I don't honestly know how far that shot was, but I would take either of those any day of the week. I'm guessing I'm around 25 yards, but I could be way off. So, feeling pretty good already, so I think it's broadhead time. Okay, so I got a few practice shots in. I'm hoping the lighted knocks show up decent. I'm kind of on that non-snowy bank, so we'll see. I'm hoping those will tell me which one's flying the best. I'm gonna be stupid and shoot all three at the same time. I'm expecting bad things to happen. I'll try to disperse them across the hind end a little bit, but I just want to see how they impact. So I'll do the VPA first, since I already know this one flies pretty good. So VPA, lighted knock, see how this goes. A little bit of a pluck. Flight was good. Tree shark. Like I said, this one's been adapted to 260. Can't complain how that one flew either. Snuffer. The one thing I definitely noticed, you guys probably didn't pick up on it. Hopefully this wind goes by quick. Slightly more of a hiss. Like I said, trying to space them out across the foam area a little bit, so I'll probably speed up through this when I edit. There's a little bit of wind. Alright. Like I said, this is a 3-blade snuffer. If I had to guess, it's like 1 3/8 inches. Ah, stupid wind. Had a little wonkiness to it. I think it was primarily the wind, but I'll walk up there and show them to you guys. Alright, like I was saying, this was the VPA. That one flew well. I knew it was going to. This is the tree shark. This one flew really well. I wasn't too concerned about any of these flying well, to be honest. So I had a feeling it wasn't going to be super helpful, but I figured I'd be able to check out the footage. And then this is the snuffer. Yeah, honestly, I didn't really hear it whistle like I was expecting, so that might be a good sign. It did fly the funkiest, but it also had the most wind. And when I say funky, it truly wasn't bad, so I don't know if I would disqualify it yet, so to speak. So we'll go back, shoot another 3, and see if it's any clearer. Alright, here's another group of 3. Make sure I'm not royally in the way. Think we'll be okay. I have no idea, like I said, guys, if this is working out okay, so hopefully it is. I'll shoot the VPA again. Good arrow flight. Decent break, a little high. Now it's the big old tree shark. This thing's pretty nasty. It's I think it would leave the biggest hole even though it's a 2-blade. I've seen what it does to whitetails, and the gash it puts in is almost, I know there's really, bigger the hole the better, but sometimes it's almost too big. Like, it's just, I don't want the deer quartered by the time I get to it, and it's just not very friendly looking. It's hard to put into words. I'll try to hit the oak leaf on this one. Plucked that one pretty bad. Still flew good though, so that's a good indication. I don't know what it is with this snuffer and wind. We'll try to, since I shot a little low on that one, I'll try to put the snuffer into the oak leaf. That was a good shot. Definitely whistled. So that's a bit of a downside of the snuffer, like I was saying. And it'd just be really cool to shoot a bear with a snuffer. So I know that shouldn't play into it, but us traditional guys like the sentimental value at the same time. So I'll go back down, show you those 3 shots, and probably do it one more time. Alrighty, so like I was saying, this top shot right here, that's the VPA, and like I said, shot high. Still flew good though. I'm not shooting super clean today. Stupid branch. Sorry. I'm not shooting as clean today as I would like, but I think that's a more accurate representation in some ways to how I'll probably shoot in the moment of truth. This is the snuffer. Like I said, it flew really good this time. There was a lot less wind. I apologize about the wind at the moment, like normal. Flew really good. And then down here you have the tree shark, which actually, probably the biggest pluck I've had, which like I said, I've just embraced the pluck. I don't mind it, I shoot well. But it still flew pretty good for the pluck value, so you always got to consider your pluck value. So I'll go back, shoot one more round of 3 most likely, and just kind of confirm that they're all flying good, and then I think it'll basically be personal choice, so can't beat that. Really liking the Widow, by the way. Alright, third round. VPA first. I don't know if you guys can see the target too well down there, but there's a big old snow patch right in the middle. We're gonna try to go for it. See if we can beat this gust of wind. Pretty much drilled the gust of wind, or the snow patch. May have had a little bit of arrow flight issues due to that, or my plug, hard to say. My arrow's kind of down there at an angle, so we'll risk it with the tree shark. Try to shoot on the lower third, but it'll go where it goes. That flew beautifully. Those tree sharks, for the size of them, I can't get over how well they fly. My friend Ethan shot 2 deer with them last year. Both went like 50 yards. Massive blood trails, he said. And on both of them, due to the circumstance, not necessarily the head, he only got 1 hole. Because I think they were both quartering away, and he kind of pinned that offside shoulder. So, but he said for only having 1 hole, he couldn't believe it. So it's a pretty hard head to overlook. But we'll try to just put the snuffer down there, and we'll go from there. That was me. It wasn't a good shot, but it still flew well, so I got a little peeky on that one. If you want to see a bad pluck, just watch anybody peek to see where they're shooting. So we'll go down there and see what we think. Alright, so this final group, this was the VPA. I was shooting for this little white clump right here, so that was a really good shot. Like I said, I really didn't have any worries about that one flying well. I shot it in the backyard yesterday. I kind of came down here for privacy when videoing, and that's pretty much the only reason why, but it's a little more open. Tree shark flew beautifully. Like I said, for the size of this broadhead, I cannot get over how well it tunes. And then the snuffer down here in the corner also flies just fine for its size. I'm going with the big broadhead just because I've always been told you want to put a big hole in a bear, so I think my arrow tune is pretty solid and forgiving, and I think at the moment the VPA is probably in the lead, just a lot of confidence behind it. And then probably honestly the tree shark, and then the snuffer. I was gifted those snuffers by a friend, Dave, at Kalamazoo Bow Works. So they might just get used for that reason, because it'd just be a cool thing to do. But I think that pretty much covers it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm hoping to start doing the YouTube thing more. I really enjoy it, even though I upload like a video a year. I have a 6-month-old at the moment, so that's making time a little pressing here and there. But other than that, guys, if there's anything you want to see, like always, just leave a comment, message me, or get a hold of me if you know how to. Also, my friend Chris and I do a podcast called the Broken Arrow Podcast. The Green Mountain Tradcast from the podcast side is dead these days, so check that out if you want to. And I guess thanks for watching this poorly put together video. See you next time.